Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. Hola, Keith! And today I'm very excited to be checking out the 12th, it'd be the 13th most popular project on all of tabletop games. That is My Bloody Valentine, the game. A fun, retro board game based on the 1981 horror movie, My Bloody Valentine. So I immediately hate this. Like, you don't need to tell me it's a fun game. I assume you're not going to put a game on Kickstarter that is not fun. Instead, you can tell me the player count, the time link, the age, the mechanisms. You know, you can show me the pieces. Like, I get that you want to show off this guy, like, oh, he's the bad guy, whatever. He's on the box probably, too. Maybe we just zoom in on the box a little bit. But the board, the setup, the standees, the minis, the pieces, something. I would like to just see a little bit more than just this. It's a little bit underwhelming here. Now, they do put in partnership with Fright Rags, which I think you could put that as a can you do it, because that makes me feel more comfortable, because Fright Rags, if you do a quick search on them, they've got a blue check mark, so they're legit on Twitter. And I say that in all seriousness. Oh, but 1 to 4 players, ages 17 plus. So immediately, I hate the main image even more because, yeah, fun. How about instead of fun, you put 1 to 4 players, because then I know, oh, it also has a solo game. Cool. Love that. 17 plus, no time length on the box. I think that's everybody's favorite. I'd like to know the time length as well. Minor nitpicks. No, it's not. Time length should totally be in a box. Anywho. When we get in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
My Bloody Valentine.
A Stop the Killer game. Not sure what that means. Interesting. Start a Killer, new Valentine's Day tradition. The officially licensed board game based on the 1981... Okay, too fast.
In this town on Valentine's Day.
Oh my gosh. So this looks exactly like another board game that was based on a horror movie that was on Kickstarter a couple months ago, and I did a video on it, and I remember being underwhelmed by it. And this gives me very heavy vibes of that one is Final Girl. Thank you. Wait, no. Final Girl was the really, really good solo one, I think, right? No, there was another horror movie game that was based on a 1980s one, and it had a very similar feel to this one. Oh, it was Final Girl? Okay. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's. I wonder if that's the same company. We'll find out in a second.
Their heart.
I do like that shot. Showing me some of the artwork and transitioning from the movie to the artwork. That's nice. A little too long.
Hey, all you rabbit horror fans out there. I'm George Mihalka, director of the original My Bloody Valentine. And we've developed...
That music, I gotta say, I personally am weird, and I love that music here. But I gotta imagine, for most people, that was a pretty jarring transition music-wise. It's just what it should...
out there. I'm George Mihalka, director of the original My Bloody Valentine. And we've developed this killer board game that puts you in the film against Harry Warden. Pledge now and play every Valentine's, or every day. Don't let this opportunity pass to get your hands on my director's cut of the first ever My Bloody Valentine board game. Can you stop the killer? You won't know till you try.
I think he means by director's cut, he means prototype. I hope that's, because I think that we can all agree, prototype pledge levels, like, who wants that? Who's the person buying, like, yeah, I would much rather have the original crummier version of the game. Typically, they're crummier. Just because you beat them up, you use them a lot. Okay. So, they went 100% for the movie audience. Because as a board game fan and enthusiast, that looked like the kind of game that I was not going to enjoy playing. Spin the spinner. Spin the spinner, move around, roll the dice. I imagine the cards very generic. Still fighting. You kill Harry, you win. Harry kills you, you lose. So yeah, it all comes down to a spin in some form. Okay. There's a market for that game. So Stop the Killer is the name of the series of retro-style horror-themed games produced in partnership with Fright Rags, Inc. So we have one person here, no collaborators. Makes me a little bit concerned about the customer service if this thing blows up. So can you do it? Let's go to Fright Rags. Let's check out Fright Rags, because hopefully we'll get there. I don't want to forget to check out Fright Rags, But hopefully they do a little bit to convince me a little bit more. Because right now on the Can You Do It, I feel like yes, because you have the director there. I feel like that was really good for the Can You Do It. And yes, because the game you're talking about making is insanely simple to manufacture and make. None of the components looked crazy or out of this world. Very generic stuff. And so, Can You Do It? Yeah, I feel comfortable with that. My Bloody Valentine, stop the minor from reaching the Valentine's Day dance and killing everyone. 1 to 4 players. So Killzone 2, reveal date. So this is, so you're going to reveal artwork from the board. Okay. Wait, wasn't the artwork already on here? Didn't I see it? Like, didn't we see the board? I thought we saw the board. Oh, no. So you're, okay, so you announced in the video a little bit that you're going to do it. Okay. Cool. I guess that's exciting to some people. Keep them coming back. They're trying there. We got the component shot here. Components, 12 hearts, 3 custom dice, 1 sheep newbie save badge. Presumably that's, I don't know if that's cardboard, plastic. 30 name game cards. Love the fact I can't see any of these cards. Said no one, ever. Like, I don't need to see the back of these. Well, great, I want to see the back, but I want to see the front as well. 3 weapons, some standees with art, with not artwork, but just the pictures for the movie. Standee for him. Okay. This is game 2 of the Stop the Killer board game series in partnership with FrightNet. This was it. This was it. Silent Night, Deadly Night. I thought there was another project that was very, very similar to this one, and it was Silent Night, Deadly Night, the game. Wonder if this was literally tossed together because the designers saw how great Final Girl did. No, I think it was this, because this was the project that I was talking about. I remember there was another Kickstarter one where I was just really underwhelmed. It looked like the kind of board game that was like, yeah, this looks like it literally looks like a 1984 board game. Gameplay mechanism-wise, I'm going to assume. Fun on Kickstarter. There's still time to get your hands on the Silent Night, Deadly Night game, but not for long. It's kind of odd that one was done by its own separate people and you're under a new account, but whatever. I missed that. You didn't miss much. I'm not going to click here if you want Santa to leave a game in your stocking this Christmas. So if I click here, I can buy this game for $35 or 2 for $60. And yeah, so this is what I was saying. I got very similar vibes from, like, oh my god, it's the same game! It's rethemed, you sons of bitches! Ah! So they're like, hey, we got this core game mechanism. Wait a dang second. Didn't he say that he designed the game?
Bloody Valentine. Hey, all you rabbit horror fans out there. I'm George Mihalka, director of the original My Bloody Valentine. And we've developed this killer board game that puts...
Okay, so they developed this killer board game that is an exact retheme of this killer board game. Like, what? I call it shenanigans unless you did this. Did he do this one as well? That's what I need to know. But that's about the only way, because this is just... This is not good. Okay. My Bloody Valentine, the game, why? Okay, where will there be... So here we go, back to where we were. Will there be more Stop the Killer games? You betcha, because we're making money. And when we take these to those horror conventions, people eat this shit up. I mean, that's the truth. That is the God-honest truth, and quite honestly, this is a great racket to get on right now. If you are an aspiring game designer, go reach out to some super obscure 1980s horror movie that has somewhat of a small cult following and try and make a Kickstarter board game off of that. Have I just given myself an idea? My ADHD has just done it. I'm going to reach out to some... I'm gonna do... either that or I'm going to totally forget about this. I just wrote down... Never mind. Anywho, because yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's where they're going to be able to sell these things like gangbusters. My Bloody Valentine, the game, especially when you have a collection, a series of these that these cinephiles can proudly display along with their DVDs, along with their movies, that they still have the big collection. You know, I definitely see the market here. Especially if the sides of the boxes look nice, if they match. Why not keep the fun going while creating amazing collectibles at the same time? We absolutely love this, and it felt like, and it even looks like copy-paste. Oh my gosh. I wonder if the next Kickstarter is going to be copy-pasted. We absolutely love this person's thing, and it felt like the perfect sequel game in our series, so we reached out to the powers that be, and they and George himself graciously and neither said yes. The idea of a retro board game based on their movie felt right to everyone, so immediately put in motion with Fright Rags. We had mandates when designing the game. The game had to be inspired by the movie. It had to feel retro. It had to be fun to play while not taking too long to play. This game could be played with multiple players as well as solo. Playing the game had to be easy. No complicated instructions. Although the game should be easy to play. It should be challenging. No scoring. Who likes to keep track of scores during a game? Well, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, FIFA, NCAA, the overwhelming majority of board games, Overwatch, most video games. I mean, this is like, what? Who are you marketing to? Who are you marketing this to? You're marketing this to a very specific group of horror fans who want, I guess the nostalgia. This is just nostalgia. Okay. Got it. You guys to buy My Bloody Valentine, dude. I'm gonna cry. Create a board game that feels like it was released in 1981. Okay. Well, you know what? Then they succeeded. They succeeded at their goal. Kudos. Design. Every element of the game has been thoughtfully designed. Really? Really? Has it? Because it looks exactly like this one. Is there something slightly differing paths? Okay, subtle heart game board, built-in optional drinking game, non-alcoholic is fine too, in neon letters to match the bar in the movie. But look, it's in neon letters to match the bar in the movie. There's a take a drink spot. 4 added drinking spaces elevate gameplay to new heights. When a player lands on... Okay. Who orders the moose head? And chugs the beer, because that's a thing for the gameplay. Okay. Did you hear about Mabel Osborne? She got it. I felt like, okay. Number of players. From 1 to 4, perfect for couples that are fans of horror films to play every day. February 14th. Got it. You mentioned that 3 times. It's so weird. Not just, what is it, the Mean Girls. Stop trying to make that a thing. Not just a board game, a new tradition. Okay, is that the 5th time? Like, literally, you just said that right here. Do we need to say it right there? For the cost of a real box of... Okay, game cards. This is not a common take the top card deck. The way our 30 card deck is used during gameplay is so important. And it sure is... Okay, cool. So it is hopefully different. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. And to just say it just looks very similar. Does this one have the killer who moves around? Okay, no. So it is different. There's that sheriff's badge. There's everything else looks so same. Still fighting. He kills you. Literally, it just says, I can't unsee that. It's there again. Don't tell me about how original your damn game is. Don't tell me that. Don't slap me in the face. Come on. Lies. Oh, special dice. Really? Hey, that's special? What's the difference? They have hearts on them. I don't even know. It's just so frustrating. Killzone 1 is a scene from the movie. Oh, wait. Am I looking? I honestly forgot. Sorry, I do apologize. I actually started to look at the wrong project, and I didn't realize. That's how similar they looked. Roadblocks. Hearts. Chief Newbie Save Badge. That's so new. Weapons. Cool. Upgraded. Because before they were something different. And I wonder if they're going to be this way going forward. Because honestly, if you make a whole boatload of these small, tiny metal pieces... I mean, okay. Okay, I just want a gameplay. Stretch goals. Cool. Our Kickstarter backers are the very best. With your pledge, you can help us unlock the following exciting stretch goals. Create the ultimate My Bloody Valentine board game experience. Please share our campaign on your socials to make sure we generate enough pledges. Hopefully you have links to those. Stretch goal 1. You get... foiling, making the game boards pop. If stretch goal number 1 unlocks, we'll be able to add shiny red foiling on the 4 heart spaces and shiny gold foil, so it's going to look fancier. And, okay. Wait, was the Chief Newbie in both of them? Okay. Gold foiling, upgraded components. So they're upgrading components. You know, Mabel gave one of these to everyone in Final Blood Plus to use their dirty laundry. A white satin drawstring bag. That's cool. You know what's fun? When I don't know when these are actually going to get unlocked. It doesn't tell me the backer number. It doesn't tell me the price. This just reeks of you not looking at any other Kickstarters around. Maybe they were trying to go for a 1984 Kickstarter vibe, which was there wasn't any. But, when do I'm not excited about this because I don't know when I'm going to get it. Meta weapons, stretch goals, My Blood. So we got a dice roller, branded, cool, expansion packs. Oh, okay, so now we're just kind of throwing those on. You can store them both inside the main board game box. We think of everything around here. We offered similar expansion packs for our Silent Deadly Night game, and our backers responded with resounding enthusiasm. Yeah, more crap to buy. Of course they did. That's how people shop on Kickstarter. $15. Expansion Pack 1 comes packaged in a heart-shaped candy box. I wonder if they're assembling these themselves. Because that would mean that these would be so... Like, if you just bought a whole boatload of these, then you could... Like, how many horror games are you going to be able to use a pickaxe? Or a nail gun? Yeah, I mean, how many... Then you could sell them as extra stuff. This is interesting. This is such an interesting business model they have going for them. I think it's going to succeed as well. I just hate... I hate... Like, the game just looks like not my cup of tea. More character game pieces, brand new game cards, which once again, we're not going to show you. Because why would we show you? That would ruin the fun. And group actions. What does that mean? Don't know. Expansion 2. 30 sealed movie-based trivia questions. Ooh. Cool. How does this interweave into the game? Must break the seal to access each question. So it's like a legacy-esque thing. Finish this sentence. Valentine's left the little town with the blot. Okay, so this is just for like the diehard fans. Okay. Once again, I like the ideas here. Add-ons. It's easy to add on. Let's see how many new backers there are to this. See how many people they convinced to join Kickstarter. Not many. Still roughly, 8 to 1? 9 to 1 here? Alright. Our plan after the campaign is over. Artwork. We were thrilled that the manufacturer, we were with an experienced board game manufacturer, so they're not doing it themselves, understands our product is ensuring the highest quality components, no details being overlooked. Our team will review the prototypes. So I hate this immediately. If you already know who your board game manufacturer is, then tell us who your board game manufacturer is. Now, granted, most people who don't know board games, they're here just for the movie, because they love the movie, are going to be like, I don't know this company, but it makes you look better. Like, oh, Panda GM or whatever. And then you could have it be clickable. And then they click on it and say, oh, I've seen that game at Walmart. But whoever you're working through, it'd be nice to mention it here. Just makes you look better on the Can You Do It. Delivery timeline. We expect to ship in mid-January. Okay, reasonable. Fulfillment company. Because here you go. You mentioned Fulfill Right. Love that. The plan is to have our shipping needs handled by Fulfill Right, and I feel comfortable with that because, once again, Fright Rags. Let's just check it out on Twitter. See how big, because that's just a good barometer. You get the Twitter, you get the Facebook. 32.5. So yeah, Can You Do It? I feel totally comfortable with. Now, gameplay-wise, Can You Do It? No, I don't. Every time I look for a game on Boardgamegeek and it's not there, that's another one of those like red flags where it's like, oh, you don't know you should be on Boardgamegeek before you launch your Kickstarter page? That's troublesome. Risk and challenges. Because, yeah, there's going to be a whole specific group of people on Boardgamegeek who might be interested in this game. Chances are, actually, I shouldn't say that. You know, it's a spin the spinner game. And you didn't even show me. Like, you don't even tell me about the gameplay, really, here. Yeah. You just kind of told me stuff about things. Was there a fun shopping area? Did we have a shopping area? Where was that? Let's go back to the shopping area, the stretch goals. Yeah, this reeks of not looking around the room at all the other Kickstarter projects and what they do and what they do well and what they consistently do well, which you're not doing well. Like, this is good. Why is there no price? What's the price of the game? Cool. Here's the other game, which Nito, Partnership with Fright Rags. Are these? I don't think this is the same directors, which is it's so weird. Click if you want to Santa. Will there be more Stop the Killer games? Yes, we're making money. Yeah, where's the price? Where's the price? You tell me the price of the add-ons, but you don't tell me the price of the game. And yes, I know, people say you can put it over here. But if you're on mobile, or if you're on iOS app, it's not that easy to see. You don't even see that. So it's just, and most people on here now, on Kickstarter, browse on mobile. One game, $35. Mend your broken heart with one game. We didn't have a shipping section as well. Are you kidding me? Come on. Telling me who you're shipping through, that's not enough. You don't have anything in the FAQ? This is their second time with the campaign, right? Like, who did the first one? Why? I'm just so confused. All browsing is done on mobile for me. Yeah, a lot of people. Silent Night, Deadly Night. I want to look at I want to see who did that one. Silent Night. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Of course, it's not going to pop up. Come on. 21 projects. Where is it? Yeah. So, who did this one? This was, where is it? Scott J. Schneid. So this is someone different. Okay. Whatevs. It's weird. So updates, let's see. Thanks to you, Harry Warden is coming back. We reached our funding goal in 95 minutes, so we can't thank you enough for your generous support. Thank you for not posting it on there that you reached in 95 minutes. I appreciate that. We're off to a marvelous start. Please help us unlock the exciting stretch goals. You couldn't be bothered to make this into a clickable link. And share our Kickstarter campaign on your socials. The direct link to the campaign is here. For those wondering, yes, the Stop the Killer games are coming. We know. This is great news. Good job to everyone involved in the game. So you got people excited. Why don't you engage them? It's so easy. So simple. You have such an easy question to ask. What would you like to be the next Stop the Killer game? What stretch goals would you like to see? So then you don't have zero FAQ. That just pisses me off. Because I have questions about your shipping. I have questions about so many things. Your gameplay. Comments. Can we please get a Patty game piece? So this speaks to my heart and to my soul and says that I need to make a game based off a horror movie IP. And I'm not even joking here. I need to look into this. So someone in the chat, bug me. It's like in 1 month, like, hey, you worked on that? Because that seems like, because it's just a license to print money. Why am I not doing this? As long as you get the original crew on board, why not? All right, this is so interesting. So, do I want it? Not really. No. As a fan of the original movie, no. Because the game does not look great. There's a very specific, small market for this game. And good. They found it. 468 backers. They found that market. But for the overwhelming majority of gamers, no. And I'm not asking for much here. Just throw a little bit more gameriness into, or maybe there is. Maybe there is, but you just didn't show it? No gameplay video? No real explanation of what a turn looks like? How does the solo work? Your big things are a stretch goal area where I don't have the prices of when it's going to unlock or the number of backers, and, oh, hey, come check back and see what the game board's going to look like. No. Do I want it? No. Can you do it? Yes. Yes. You have the money. You have the company. You have the name. You have the this lined up and that lined up. You clearly know what you're doing. You have a manufacturer lined up. I'd be very interested to know who the manufacturer is. Because this is not a $35 game. I mean, come on. A board, I'm assuming these are pop-outs, 30 game cards, 12 hearts. That tells me, the manufacturer you're going through, you didn't do a good deal of shopping. And I hate to say that, but that's just, because this is not an expensive game to make. Like, all these are very generic components that a lot of game factories would probably have on hand. You know, maybe with the exception of the metal guns, but still, I mean, I'm sure there's tons of those that you could order in bulk. Yeah. And how much is it? I don't think the price is great. The shopping area wasn't fun. So we got 410 people getting the game. 14 people wanted 3. 4 people wanted 6. And then 2 people wanted 12. Okay. F. Sean's with an F. F's harsh. Let me see. Whenever I think I'm going to give something an F, I always say to myself, what do I think they did well? Like, what do I think is the saving grace of this that's going to bump it into the D range? Main image. Nah, not feeling it. Description. Nah, not feeling it. Shipping. Completely non-existent. No thank you. Pledge area. Not fun. Non-existent. You're making me go over here to go shopping. Your stretch goals. The stretch goal area could have been something good, but instead it's just stuff, and none of it's, I don't think any of it's gameplay stuff, is it? Like, it was just like, oh, we're going to make stuff look prettier. You're not giving me more cards. Okay, so maybe if I read through all this, I would have more idea of the gameplay, but, video me. Video me. Like, look around at all the other Kickstarters out there. Like, 0 videos on this? Ugh. Deluxe board game. So, yeah, this is non-gameplay stuff. This is quite literally just making the game prettier. So, stretch goals that are, I mean, that's fine, but it's like, you didn't tell me so much. There's nothing here that I'm actually seeing that I really like, and I'm leaning towards an F. And not to mention the fact that you tell me that this is like an original game, and then I look at this game compared to this other game, and here's the bottom line: you didn't need to bring up Silent Night, Deadly Night. If you wouldn't have brought it up, I wouldn't have ragged on you so hard when you're trying to tell me you got an original game. like when you show me this, and then you say to me, "Hey, we've got a super original game that we're making. It's gonna blow you away." Like, no, you already did Silent Night, Deadly Night. Like, it's just, and this one I don't think is out yet. Is that out? Okay, so that I actually do want to check. Have people gotten their games? No, so this is production samples. This one is not out. So they're pushing out yet another one before this one even comes out, which once again goes to Can You Do It? Well, I do know it's a different company, Stop the Killer, yada, 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 yada. But the people pulling the strings at the end of the day are Fright Rags. So, in my mind, that means there's 2 games out, which, you might want to know. So, yeah, I think it's an F. I think it's an F for me. This is just no. I'm going to give it a D-, and here's why. I think they did do a solid job of this shot right here. This one shot right here, showcasing the artwork, and I think, too, and then also the Can You Do It when you have the director here, that lends itself with tons of, credibility. Also, if you actually would have, maybe spotlighted Fright Rags and why that's important, not making me go to your Twitter to see how many Twitter followers you have, but just spotlighting who you are a little bit better, I think that would have been good as well. So I'm going to go with a D-. But yeah, that's a nice D-. This is like hey, I don't want you to flunk out of high school. Here's a D-, My Bloody Valentine. Nice image and credibility. But yeah, this is just not a fan, and I'm so curious to see the third one, see what they do different. I'm excited now to check out the third one. But D- for My Bloody Valentine, the Geek. What is your grade? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, celebrate my 10-year anniversary making YouTube content. Bye-bye.